Hi, everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Backcast. Ryan, I'm up here talk with Braden Kenny to talk about Batman, the animated series. And this week's episode is Animal Act. How you doing today, sir?
Lions, gorillas, and bears. Oh my!
Oh
I'm doing
man, do
well.
we have to go down the yellow brick road today? I gotta work.
It's trending.
Yeah, but as I said, this week's episode is Animal Act. It is the 16th episode produced and the 17th episode to air, having it air September 26th, 1998. Remember what you're doing September 26th, 1998?
I think I was at the 1998 Esso Longford fire in Australia. It was a big gas explosion, and yeah, it was a lot less fun than watching a Batman cartoon. I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Tragedy.
Yeah. Yay. And this episode is written by Hilary Bader and directed by Kurt Gaeta. And every time I had that person that directs the episode, it still makes me think of Mr. Gaeta from Battlestar Galactica.
Excuse me, it's pronounced Battlestar Galactica.
The comic book guy. And I know yeah, I was very, very late to the comic book game. So, I knew that was like he was like a parody of that stuff. But like, as soon as I started going to comic book stores and Comic Cons, I was like, that's even more funny now.
Dude, imagine watching Batman the animated series and talking about Batman, and then your friends at school are like, "Oh, what's your favorite comic?" There's a comic?
At least I was like, as a kid, I was aware of the comics, but like, yeah, but I didn't read my comic until way later in life. So, but at least I was aware. At least I was aware that there were comics at one point, like fairly early.
I want to have a conversation with Bruce Timm, whether it's before the end of this podcast or after or at some point in my life, because I want to get an understanding of this man's personal taste. Why does he consider this a bad episode? This is a good episode.
Yeah, he doesn't like this one.
Apparently not.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, what'd you think of this?
I didn't feel it was off or whatever, and it felt very much Batman the Animated Series episode. So like, I don't see why. I see like nothing in this episode that would lean towards why you would not like this episode.
Yeah, I was like, this is like actually I don't think I watched this on the premiere date, but probably not far off. I might have been like 10 or 12 or something. But yeah, like I thought like even watching this, like it took me a while to figure out who the villain was. And so like yeah, it was a good episode. I liked it. And
Yeah, I definitely didn't. I probably should have. I didn't pick up into it until way into the episode. Yeah, so oh yeah, this starts off with Batman and second Robin like on the roof, right?
yeah, and so like
They're kind of like
Nightwing's approaching and Batman like whips out a batarang he's about to throw in his face. He's like, hi, nice to see you.
so unless like Batman's able to like Batman it and figure like be able to like listen and like know it's Nightwing walking, like I'm fairly certain trying to sneak up on Batman's probably not the best idea.
Well, here's where it gets funny because this is either where Batman is either like ridiculously paranoid, which I mean, it's him, or he's an outright liar because he says you should work on your stealth skills. I heard you coming from halfway across the roof. Then why did you almost chuck a ninja star in his head?
Yeah, this is like I told you not to try and sneak up on me. You know I can hear you.
And then Robin, well, Tim Drake. Yeah, we're gonna have to be
So yeah,
specific here.
So from like now, yeah, we'll do definitely do like Nightwing and Robin from now on, just to make it less
Yeah,
confusing.
I liked Robin's line here where he's like, Nightwing, what are you doing here? He says, oh, just following a pattern of obsessive behavior instilled from me from an early age.
And didn't you see like or like it said like isn't a free rooftop at one point too? I think like
Yeah.
Like, I think when Batman first whipped around, I think, or something maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what exactly they were doing there. I think they said like there was like rumors of like burglary things going on in the area, or maybe they were just like doing their regular patrols. But
Yeah, I can't remember if they said that there's rumor there. Then they're watching over like a rooftop with like an antenna on it, and then like they see someone like crawling up, and they're like, "Oh, time to go."
yeah, this big hulking like silhouette kind of figure is like climbing
Like
up
a
the TV
with
antenna.
a trench coat and a fedora, so and like the collar's popped, so you
Hmm.
can so it's like in the shadow, so it's like the face is obscured.
Yeah. And Batman's actually pretty considerate to this quote thug because as he's like, like he swings over and just kind of like grabs him by the wrist and says, "All right, let's go down nice and slowly." And the thug just whacks him away.
Yeah, because I think Batman did like what does want to like break bones, but not intentionally kill him. So like they're as high there up, they probably didn't want to knock him off. But he's been like less, he's been less careful with people like that high up before. So
Yeah. Yeah. And then when the uh I guess the burglar, I guess we'll call him for now, kind of gets down on the ground. The first indicator that something's off is that the burglar is using their knuckles to balance themselves as they're moving.
is it Dark Side? That'd be hilarious if it was. It was like Matt had like well they had the villain was able to fucking somehow like mind wipe play fucking Dark Side and had him
Dark
working for
side's
him.
come for this one specific circus.
Yeah, he's like yeah, off day. And he's like, that's what the circus is all about. Popcorn?
Dark side is hungry.
Dark Side is entertained.
Yes. Yeah, so Nightwing and Robin try to like apprehend the burglar who is like still remaining in, kind of like the shadows, like unable to see who they are for the most part until they get a chance to, take the hat off and see that it's a gorilla.
Peaches? I know, and then and for a split second, I was like how the fuck did Nightwing know? Oh yeah, circus.
Yeah. Well,
No,
and
actually, at first I thought he was like you were gonna say it was from the zoo, and then I was like, oh yeah, circus.
yeah. But I love it. It's just like how many gorillas have shown up on this show, and it's like once again, like we're refusing to bring in any of the gorillas from the DC comic book lore. Like
Yeah,
no
no,
Monsieur Milan, no Gorilla Grodd, no like Gorilla Boss.
I was gonna say like, I don't think they've brought in like anyone else's villains yet. Really, I don't think
Well, they
so
brought in
far.
Count Vertigo.
Oh, it's Gus, right? Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Because he was like first a Green Arrow like villain, right? I
yeah, and
think.
I think
Yeah, was it?
it's either next episode or the one after they're bringing in Clarion the Witch Boy, which I'm like, why?
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's gonna get weird in the next little while. Yeah. We'll come
They,
to that when we cross that bridge.
how did they bring him in? I'm real confused.
Yeah.
As confused as Nightwing was when he saw Peaches.
Yeah. So as you pointed out, like he's like, I know that gorilla. He's like, that's from Haley Circus, which anybody who remembers Nightwing is from the circus.
I know that monkey. His name is Donkey. Monkeys are doggies. Stop messing with my head.
What kind of a world is this? Yeah, so the gorilla gets away, and then yeah, Nightwing's like, I think I gotta go like to Haley's Circus to see like what's going on. So yeah, Dick and Tim in their civilian clothes like go during the daytime to back to Haley's Circus. And at first it's just like, like traveling through like behind the scenes and he's seeing all the old performers, like, sees the strong man. It's like, hey Dick, good to see you.
I
Like
think they
I
I
haven't
think
seen you
they
since. Oh, that day.
I think they see the clown first, and then they
Yeah,
offers up a comically huge like flower, like a sunflower, and like aims it at smaller kid.
Tim.
Tim, why the fuck did I click on Tim? First, I'm forgetting Bullock's name, now I'm forgetting Tim's name. Like, and he kind of looks up at Dick, and he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And then I was expecting like the usual like squirt of water, but it was like snakes shot out instead.
Yeah, how does it come out of a flower?
I was guessing like maybe like yeah, they're all like in the stem, and it's like all like spring loaded, I guess maybe or something. Yeah, it would
He's
be
a
the.
witch. He's a witch boy.
Or they're just like all like wrapped around like circle, like they were like around like the edge of the thing and came out that way or something. But also cartoon.
Yeah. And then yeah,
Yeah,
Tim's like,
then that's when they ran to the strong man. They ran to him, and then do they see a third person before they go into the
yeah,
tent?
they saw okay. Again, this is where it shows that this is not aged well. A lady is on one of
Oh
those
yeah,
like spinning wheels with like, a person throwing axes at her, and he's dressed in a very stereotypical indigenous outfit.
oh
It's
yeah,
like, hi, Pete.
oh yeah, and then they I think before they run out too, they see like the big lady walking by, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh, she's like, oh, I see you finally put on some weight. And I was like, they
Oh,
had
did she
to.
say that?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. I was
funny.
like, I was like, it's kind of funny. I was like, they had to go with the weight joke with the big lady.
I'm not fat. I'm big boned.
Fucking covered. I think I want to get back into South Park, but like they talk about one person too much that I'm trying to avoid fucking hearing about.
Yeah, but they're doing him good.
I'm sure it's fucking knowing South Park is probably I'll love it, but I'm just like tired of hearing the fucking name.
I get you. Hey, relax, guy.
Hey, buddy.
So yeah, after that, they go to the big tent, and Tim's like, "Yeah, it must have been great, like like growing up here. Oh yeah, the childhood
Yeah,
trauma.
yeah, yeah. He's watching the two people on the trapeze. He's like, yeah, it was.
It's like you guys haven't even cleaned up the puddle that my parents were squished in.
Well, no, they just left that floor there, and they're like, yeah, someone else will clean it up.
It's a memento. We couldn't exactly bury them." And then yeah, they go to the cage where Peaches is, and Dick's like, oh, she looks fine, like she looks friendly, like she's the way she was the last time I saw her. And he goes to reach out and touch her, and all of a sudden a whip like grabs him by the wrist. And at first, of course, we're thinking Catwoman, and then all of a sudden it's this. Oh my, okay. So this is Miranda Kane, who I guess like was the animal trainer and like a performer that Dick grew up with as a kid. Okay, this woman, there is a montage of her scenes on YouTube, which I can only imagine why, because like this woman literally has an hourglass waist, and she's
Yeah,
like dressed in like like a top that's revealing like a lot of her like belly. She's got leather braces, black lipstick. It's like, ooh.
like the second lady from the series that Reed's probably well aware of.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's an early childhood memory. And then yeah, she's like, nobody touches the animals. He's like, Miranda, it's me. She's like, Dickie Grayson? You've grown up, so have you.
Yeah, and it was in this conversation where I like messaged you earlier, and yeah, laughing at like an unintentionally like dirty line, or
Oh, I don't.
so Tim was like, yeah, you know Dickie, one of your teenagers.
Yeah, she might have known a little Dickie. It's like, yeah, we learned acrobatics together. That's right.
Yeah.
That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, so she's one like really good note there that I find interesting is when she says, yeah, like it's a insurance policy. Like nobody who's like not a, animal trainer is allowed to touch the animals. I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, yeah, because yeah, even though I think I mentioned this last week, even though they are like quote unquote like tamed and stuff, but they're still wild animals. Like something, so there's always something that will set them off. Yeah, and I think and yeah, I think when there was like a circus in back in my hometown when I was a kid, and they had like before the show started, they were able to like take her like a lap around on like on the elephant, and like I almost got on. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not getting on that thing because I don't want to chance it to be on it when it's like freaks out and like tips everybody and fucking stampedes the fucking crowd. No
That's
thanks.
exactly where I want to be because then I'm not getting stamped by the elephant. I'm ruling the elephant. It's my beast now.
If I only had I only had like a top hat that had like mind control powers in it, man,
Don't
and
say that just yet. Spoilers.
yeah, I'm just like Abe Lincoln, mind control vampire hunter.
It was Abe
Here's what.
Lincoln all along.
Oh, shit. Yeah, what was it from? Like, it was either from The Simpsons or Futurama. It was like, uh, yeah, evil robot Lincoln its back or whatever, something like that.
I don't know. There's a Batman episode where in Brave and the Bold where he like saves Lincoln from being like attacked by a cyborg John Wilkes Booth, which was rad.
Oh yeah, it's from Futurama. Yeah, it's like evil Lincoln robot is back, and they busting like through a door with like an axe.
Yeah. I'm gonna chop some Lincoln logs.
No, actually, no, no, if I miss it, it's that real holographic simulated evil Lincoln is back. It's the line.
Oh, okay.
I knew it was it just sounded like it wasn't correct. Yeah,
That's funny.
like what? Yeah, when I'm editing this in like a week or two, I'll find the link on YouTube and send it to
Okay. Yeah, so where were we? Oh yeah, so yeah, Dick's like he walks away like basically told like Miranda like like the animals are fine, like blah blah blah, and he's like just kind of convinced that like they're like they're not the doing this like out of like a personality change or anything. And then he goes back to his loft and he's looking over old photos, and all of a sudden he just sees a bat shadow like cast over him. And he's just like, you could knock, Bruce.
but that would ruin the mystique, even though you know who I am.
You snuck up on me, I sneak up on you. You sneak up on me a lot more than I do you, bro. In
Yeah,
fact, in
at least I
very
know how to do
awkward circumstances.
just to think of all the times you didn't catch me sneaking up on you.
Ugh. Master Bruce, stop that. But yeah, I like messaged you earlier watching this scene because this happens several times where like Batman is standing right underneath. Like this was just making me laugh at like just how like awe or aura, I guess, like kind
Yeah,
of
or I
farming
guess what,
Batman is.
yeah, like I had to go with what the kids are saying now, or farming, yeah.
Yeah, he's just
But
like standing right underneath a lamp and like somehow still a silhouette form. I'm like,
yeah, it made me think of this one print I got from Greg Capullo, like one of the years at Fan Expo Congress. Take a picture and send it to you right now.
oh yeah,
Made me think of this print. But yeah, yeah, that was funny. Like, and then yeah, I guess like his suit is that Fanta black, like just like absorbs like 98% of the light or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah.
yeah, and so he's basically saying like I've got evidence to point that like the circus is behind this, and basically saying like this Miranda girl, like you grew up with her but you can't trust her. He's like, she's a good person, like I remember her being a good person. She's like, yeah, but people change, look at me. I was a
Yeah.
good child.
Yeah, but I do like the fact that they could have went for like the cheap joke at some point in this episode to say like, oh, they're just only like circus folk or whatever, but they
Yeah,
didn't even like make hint towards it even. So they could I think even at this point especially at this point in the episode they probably could have. But I think probably because of like Dick coming from the circus, no pun intended. Yeah, that's probably why they didn't try and make that joke at all.
yeah, and then like yeah, it's a very tense moment where Dick's like again, it's that thing of like Batman saying like I don't trust this person, and Dick saying like it pretty much showing reason for a bit of the rift between Batman and Nightwing, even though they have kind of like made amends since like their like big division moment. But yeah, we still have a little bit of a ways before we get to that episode. But yeah, then all of a sudden, Robin calls on the bat comm link, I guess, and Batman's just like, "What?"
Quick to the Robin phone. I'll get it later.
Goes straight to voicemail. And
It's bad voicemail.
yeah, so yeah, Dick or sorry, not Dick. Robin says, yeah, there's another burglary going around, so like you guys should probably look into it. And I think it's like an auto parts place because they
Yeah, yeah, So they go there and this time. Oh, I wonder like how much they were leading into the joke for this that was like two bears attacking Batman.
what's
Like like because of bears are also known in the big gay community for like big hairy guys.
oh, gotcha.
Like the old Kevin Smith is a bear
Gotcha.
if he was actually gay, which I
I was gonna say, at last I checked, he's not, but I'm not.
yeah
I'm not Kevin Smith, so only he would know.
yeah. But yeah, so,
Yeah,
yeah. So like, but yeah, so he was like, it's like saw like that they had that was like the two bears there. That was my first idea because and I started laughing because of where I live in Toronto too. That's I live just off of Church Street, so or really close to Church Street. So I thought that was
oh,
pretty
so
funny.
are you near oh, what do you call it? Stormcrow Manor?
Yeah. That's like the next street over from like where I work. So it's like
Rad.
it's within like a couple of kilometers of where I live. Yeah, let's see, yeah, because I was actually there. It was Tony for like 3 day, like Wednesday, because it was Sarah's birthday.
Oh,
So,
nice. Right on. Happy birthday, Sarah.
yeah,
Happy belated birthday.
yeah, I'll pass it. Yeah, it's 1.6 kilometers from where I live.
Nice. Right on.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you guys are ever in the Toronto area and you guys have like a big nerdy side, I mean, like, you're listening to a Batman podcast. I'm sure you're a little nerdy. Like that is honestly like one of the best bars like in
yeah. So
Toronto.
I was gonna say like I think was probably thought you would probably at least aware of it, but you have been there before, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
there for I think I took a date there once and
nice.
yeah, that's probably the most expensive dinner I've ever paid for in the
Yeah,
last
but
10 years.
but yeah, it was mine was a bit expensive, yeah, but that's why it's been a minute since I've been there last year. But yeah, the place is fucking rad, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had like I had like the Romulan ale. Had to start off with that drink, and then what was the? Oh yeah, it was I knew which one. It was why is all the rum gone?
Oh, I didn't have that one. I had the
I,
Death Star with like the it was like the ice ball shaped like a Death Star. Like
yeah,
it was either Scotch or bourbon or something.
I think I like last time I was there. I think I had that too. Yeah, but I think the rum one. It was like it was under the new label of the menu. Yeah, so it was probably
Nice.
within the last like bit. Yeah, so which is funny just because I think that like the night before, like me and Sarah watched Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right.
So it was like, oh, that's good timing. So
Now
that's
you
like,
know where
okay.
all the rum's gone.
But why is all the rum gone?
Yeah, so where were we in this? Oh yeah, so Batman and Nightwing are, in this like garage with like all these cars on like lifts and stuff. and then they're like approached by these two like big brown grizzly bears. And I love Nightwing's line of like, "You take the brown one, I'll take
Uh,
the other brown one."
yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah. But yeah, but even as Batman, I'm not sure if I'd want to be taking on fucking a pair of like bears.
No,
As long, they're not. Well, he did take on two polar bears, but they're at least somewhat tamed by. So I guess with these ones too, I guess kind of mind control. You didn't know at the time, but they are mind controlled. So I guess that.
it just hit me. Shouldn't he have like tranquilizers in that belt?
Yeah, yeah, you would think like yeah, he's like criminally like in this series. I think as a whole, he's like criminally like underused in like his like bat utility belt. I think.
Yeah, he almost doesn't need the belt. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like the
yeah,
grapple, but
yeah. I think there's been like a like I think there's only like a handful of times where I think I like, really think that he's like gone into it for something. Yeah, because now that I mention you think he's should be using a lot more than he has in this series. I think.
it kind of reminds me of like I remember reading when they were doing the Justice League cartoon and they had Green Lantern, and because they had like such a like rush of episodes that they had to do, that at the beginning of the series they got creative with like all the things that like John Stewart could do with like making like you know like hard lights structures out of like the Green Lantern energy. And then after a while they were just like, okay, like we have to just get from point A to point B, so
So
it's
that's what
just
just.
laser blast, laser blast,
Or I
laser
was gonna,
blast.
or I was gonna say the word. That's where it just became like the big like green fist or whatever when he was fighting, yeah, or something, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just or just shooting like probably does imagine doing like the shoot out of the laser, he's doing the pew pew pew. I
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah. But yeah, okay. So there was this one part here where I'm like, okay, where is your one rule, Bruce? Because he gets this like bear underneath the car lift, and then he like gets the controls of it, and then he presses the lift down on the bear while it's on its back.
Well, yeah, he didn't necessarily squish it, but I definitely
No,
I
but
don't
like
think
several bones are broken.
yeah, well, like I guess his one rule is only for people that he they kind of do, and then
I'm having bear for dinner.
yeah, then for the other one, like Nightwing eventually jumps on a forklift and gets into a wall. But I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I'm fairly certain Nightwing is probably not forklift certified.
We don't know what he did after he left Wayne Manor. He's not doing that rich kid stuff anymore, so he's got
Yeah,
to find a
yeah,
job.
yeah. He did that like the mandatory like 6 weeks down at like working down the docks, and
Yeah.
he can't work down the docks if you're not a forklift certified kid.
My name is Richie Dixon.
Richie Dickey.
Richie Dickey. So yeah, then okay. This is where I was like, I get it. You need to just kind of like keep the episode going, but I'm like, this is not police procedure where they like obviously like they apprehend the animals and stuff, and then the police like led by Bullock, who I mean, I guess maybe that's why it's against police procedure, just brings them back in a paddy wagon, and like Miranda, they just kind of like like puts them back in their cages. I'm like, wouldn't they go to like animal control or something? Like, it would look and see, huh, what's this thing underneath their fur?
Yeah, no, like once we get further, yeah, I'm surprised that wasn't caught when they when they apprehended the bears when they're there. So
Yep. So yeah, Bullock is just like, say like he's just like, listen, toots, like, oh yeah, real classy there, Harvey. These animals, this is the second time that the animals have been doing this stuff. Actually, did he know about Peaches? I don't know. Well, he's counting two bears in the second time. Um, yeah, that's how you file police reports. So he's like basically saying, like, keep track of your animals, and next time I'm coming back, and like I'm shutting you down. I'm putting an end to the circus. No more fun.
I run the only circus around here.
Yeah. Gotham City is a circus. Have you been paying attention?
Well, yeah, that too. But I also like the police department. But yeah,
Oh, that too. Yeah.
but I guess Gotham as a whole too. So whichever works better for her.
It's a circus within a circus. Circusception. And oh yeah, oh yeah. So then he goes to go towards his car, and that clown that had gotten the snakes at Tim, he's like sitting right on the hood of his car, and he's like, "All right, Mister Happy, off the car." And then the clown pulls out his sausage for Bullock. Yes, that's what I said. And yeah, he like just doing all these prop gags, like throwing what do you call it, like pulling a sausage link out of his pants. Like what? Like if anything, Bullock should be free food. Like
He's not quite Homer Simpson yet.
yeah, yeah, and he's just like, I hate clowns. Get it?
Yeah, after he said that, I was like, he's very nicer with this clown after that. Probably what he has to deal with like the other clowns. Yeah, so
Yeah. And so, what happens next? Oh yeah, Miranda goes back to her trailer, and she's just like, just kind of, downtrodden because like she realizing like she's supposed to be in control of her animals, but like something's clearly happening that's catching her unaware. And then she gets approached by Dick. She's like, "How'd you get in here?" He's like, "You left your door unlocked to your trailer." Like, oh. Well, I leave my door unlocked to my trailer, but I don't leave the cages unlocked at where the animals are.
Yeah, but like at first, like she like kind of turns around like a surprise and stuff. We didn't see Dick right away. Realize what I said after I said it.
I was gonna say,
and I was.
I mean, probably not the first time.
Will be the last. I mean, oh damn it! And I was like half expecting it to be Batman, but it was. But then I was like, nah, it makes more sense. That was Robin there because they're at the circus and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was, so he finally was able to sneak up on the regular folk. I love Batman.
And so, yeah, she says, someone's messing with my animals. I'm going to find out who. And
Yeah,
then we cut
yeah,
later.
yeah. Because I think kind of the idea is that it might be her doing it because like we're not given like any up until now we're not given any real idea otherwise until now.
Right.
So
Yeah. And that's
so
Batman's theory is that, it's her. Never trust a woman, especially one with a whip.
I think those are the ones to trust the most, right?
It's not my fault you have a type, Bruce. Like, yeah. So, what happens? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Nightwing goes back to his loft, and Batman's, of course, like waiting there for him. And Dick's like, "Damn it, I'm getting an alarm." Like,
he let it to like beep a little like longer than I was expecting him to because they're having like a weird stare down. And I was like, what's going on right now?
yeah. Are you two gonna kiss? Like,
So it's just like Bruce just starts taking off the head of the bat suit. What's going on right now?
it's like that Twilight scene. It's like, this is gonna seem strange, but strange things have happened every day. What are you doing? Yeah, so Batman's like, I have something from the crime scene from the where the bears attacked that you should see, like a videotape. So he puts it in the VCR, and yeah, if you guys don't know what a VCR is, yeah. So
I still have a couple VHSs right over yonder, but
dude, I'm looking at my VCR right now. Like it's on the other side of my computer.
I need to get a new one. It's been a minute since I've had one, but
Yeah. And so, yeah, he's like pointing out like these are very smart animals, too smart. And then they show like the security camera footage of these bears like going up to. I thought it was an elevator, but I guess it was like like a vault or something, because they like punch in with their claws the passcode.
Yeah, or I guess, or just a security door is what I took
Something
it
like
as.
that, yeah.
So that I just put in the code and was able to do it with the cloud. Yeah, I think that's when they were saying like a little too smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they see then they go in and like I guess that's where they say like tell like what they were actually going for.
Yeah, they're going for like well, it's been established, I think, based on what they've kind of pieced together from like the last couple of crimes. Like they're going for tech stuff, like tech related hardware.
Yeah. So yeah,
And
it was a specific controller chip or something. I think, right? I think maybe.
oh,
Like
maybe,
he
yeah,
said,
probably that tracks. Yeah,
I think that.
I honestly don't remember.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, I think that's what he said.
green stuff with circuits on it.
Yeah.
And then back at the circus, the bears are being approached in their cage by strangers. Yes, you two did wonderfully. Now, come to me. And then we see it's the clown that like was hassling Bullock earlier, and all of a sudden he gets the whip like wrapped around his wrist, and Miranda's like, what are you doing with my animals? Like, who are you? And he's like, ooh, who I am. And okay, so this is where I was like, oh, now I see what's going on here because it's the Mad Hatter. Now, before we get into that, did you catch the error here in the animation?
Oh yeah, like the coloring of his suit or
Yeah.
whatever.
His like
Okay, yeah.
wig and like his real hair color, they like in one shot, like change completely. And it's pretty obvious. Like maybe that's the reason why like Bruce Timm doesn't like this episode, but it's like that's one scene, bro. I don't know, maybe Bruce Timm just doesn't like the circus. I don't know. Like
Yeah, maybe he doesn't trust the circus animals as much
maybe
like
his
me.
parents died in an acrobatic accident.
And running through the pain didn't quite work as he planned.
And so yeah, he's like saying like oh, they're not your animals now, they're mine. And all of a sudden the snake, oh yeah, Miranda had a snake earlier, which I think also would have, you know,
Yeah,
gotten Reed's attention. Because he has a snake.
yeah, me too. Because I've seen From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh yeah. That takes me back.
Yeah,
So the snake like just like constricts around her, and Mad Hatter's just kind of like he quoted something from Alice in Wonderland that's like blah
yeah,
blah blah
yeah,
blah blah circus. Like
yeah. I remember there was, but exactly what the quote was, I don't remember.
yeah. I feel like if I was to read like the original Alice in Wonderland book, I'd just see like traces of like opium powder.
Yeah, traces.
Well, it's been like what, 150 years? There's got to be some that's been used up. That's what a library's for, isn't it? Drug trafficking.
That's what.
Support your local library.
Fuck, do I need to go to the library more? I'll be right back.
Adam came back much more hyper.
Why didn't anybody tell me about libraries before?
So when I was like, oh yeah, so Batman and Nightwing go to confront well, they go to the circus because like whether they think it's Miranda or not, like they know like something weird is going on here. And so
Speaking of which, before you go, you would think because at this point, uh, yeah, even though that the clown is Mad Hatter, like you think with how close knit the circus is, they would have figured out that the dude wasn't their friend unless he was like a new hire, like a new to the thing, and they just didn't know that he was.
yeah, I mean, I don't want to jump right to the kind of twist in the plot, but I feel like that might lead some credence to it. So, okay, let's put a pin in that, and I'll come back
Yeah,
to it.
okay, yeah, I think I might, jumped the gun a little bit, yeah, sorry.
I see what you're saying because yeah, like that would be a little suspicious, but then knowing his kind of his shtick is where I would kind of be
Okay.
like,
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I think I'd answered my thing in the episode. Yeah, never mind. Sorry, I forgot
well,
about that.
because like, well,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one thing
yeah.
that made me
What? Sorry. Go
the,
ahead.
the one thing that made me wonder, like watching this scene where like Miranda's being confronted by the lions and they're like trying to attack her. And like, can you imagine being an animal trainer and like you can't control your animals like trying to kill you? Like that would freak you out.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because so they're not just like regular animals out just to kill you. They probably have like all that pent up like anger towards you for uh, not to necessarily like circus or like like badly mishandling, but even just like keeping it in a cage and stuff would be like fuck you, circus guy. So
Lion
well,
picks up the whip and starts whacking her with it.
like, how do you like it?
Come on, you ready to race? Da, 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 da.
Well, yeah, like just backtrack. It was funny, like something we missed, like when the bears were attacking Batman and Nightwing, like the Nightwing like sent like an oil drum towards it or whatever, and then
Oh
they,
yeah.
they started balancing on it, and he's like, "Huh, I wonder where you learned that." I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a couple things there. I'm like, they know exactly how to kind of play up like the stereotypes, but also like make it like really clever.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. They as I said, they never like made fun of like circus folk in this or whatever, but like made like jokes about the circus, but not
yeah,
like at the circus's expense, I guess.
yeah. Did I ever tell you that my sister? Well, I guess it's not really like circus thing, but like my sister, like she married when she like married her now husband. Like she found out like it's either I think it's his sister-in-law, so like on his side of the family, not ours. Like she grew up like as a carny. So like we got to like that was one of the most fascinating things like talking at the wedding. It was like, "Oh, so what's the carny life like?"
Did she know Blade? Yeah, you probably asked me this, but you watch Community, right?
I've watched Community, but like I don't recall. I'm thinking Blade like Wesley
No,
Snipes.
no, yeah, like, I know that's why I was asking. Yeah, because I probably because like one episode, Britta is they find out she's dating that Carney guy,
Oh, no way.
and his name is Blade. And he's like, then Jeff is talking to him because, and he's like, so it's like Blade's like a circus name or whatever. He's like, no, it's my name's Blade. That's my actual name.
That's cool.
And the thing with him is like as she likes him for whatever reason, like Jeff like wants to be like him or whatever. He's like, why do I want to be your friend? And he like guess the like he got like head trauma, and he like the part of the brain where he like doesn't feel shame anymore is gone. So he's just like cool with like being in the circus and like doesn't care. He doesn't like view like he's like an adult, so he doesn't view it as like from the outside like as like carny folk. So he's just like, hey, it's all right.
It got rid of the shame center
Yeah,
of your brain. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It's pretty funny. You should check out that
I think
episode.
I've met a couple people with that condition. They weren't carnies.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah,
He's like, wait. He's like, why do I want you to like me so much? I
that's
don't get
funny. Yeah. Where was it going? Oh yeah. So they like wrestle the lions and like like save Miranda from him, and then I think she says like it's the Mad Hatter. It was the Mad Hatter all along, and then they go into the big top, and I think this is where the okay. Well, before I get to that part, this was the other joke that well, it's not so much a joke as it later became a joke. The line.
So which one? Sorry, my.
Mad Hatter asks, "Do bats eat cats, or do
Uh,
cats eat bats?"
we know like the real answer is yes, but despite what DC Comics says.
I have no comment further on the matter. What has the fandom become? That this is like a debate. Like it's like the gold and white dress of the blue and black dress. Like, It's like the we were on a break, like controversial moment of the Batman community. So yeah, this I do remember from my childhood. Not that part, where Mad Hatter's like, yes, I've been able to use the controlling of the animals so that I can see through their eyes and control their every movement, and I can even do it from afar. But with people, I need closer proximity, and that's when they find out that Miranda is under the Mad Hatter's control, along with all the other circus performers.
Yeah, too. And then like the other thing with that though, you think it would be hard linking a human brain with an animal brain would be harder than controlling like another human brain. But I guess
Yeah,
I kind of, but I guess I kind of get the idea. It was like because I guess we're like harder functioning brains, I guess, than animals. I guess is what probably what their idea was, is be harder to control another human than it is to be like a weak-willed, weak-brained animal. I guess maybe is probably the idea of what they're going for. Is but I would think that would be harder. Like to be like, hey, animal, do that thing. They're like, fuck you, or I don't understand. I'm going to do my animal stuff
you
right
do
now.
the thing.
Yeah, like fuck you. I go get food and walk around the forest, man. Like fuck off. I don't do what you say.
Last I checked, I have the claws and the sharp teeth
Yeah.
and the inhuman strength. Note inhuman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the line that I remember watching, sticking in my memory from when I was a kid, is when like Matt House like looks like I'm the ringmaster now because he's standing on the thing with the top hat, and I'm like, that's probably where they got the inception of this idea. I like that. And then, oh yeah, so there's a fight between Nightwing and I think Miranda and Batman versus the strong man, and there's like a sword guy and like a sword eater and a fire breather. It was actually pretty cool. I like that
Yeah.
because they could have just done the animals, and they're like, no, add a little twist to the tale.
Yeah. Yeah. Then and then the strong man, like the strong man went for Batman. Do you think you think like a strong man probably doesn't have the best mobility, so you think Batman will be able to like ninja his way like out of like getting like grappled and like hung onto?
Yeah. Well, also it's funny because this is the strong man getting at Batman. It's like, bro, I fought Bane and Killer Croc.
Yeah, did you see? I just fought two bears
Yeah,
a
I
couple
fought
minutes
bears like only an hour ago. Like
yeah.
I just kicked a lion's ass. Like, oh no, the man with sinew and arthritis. And so, yeah, then the fire breather comes at Batman, and Mad Hatter's like right behind him, and he's like, "Want some jam with your toast?" I'm like, "Okay, I think you've had enough puns for the day."
Yeah, I think at that point they're kind of stretching with the puns, yeah. And and you see like the fire breather's like haircut. It was just like that little like tuft of hair like on like the like on the forehead
Yeah,
or whatever.
imagine if like Superman shaved his head except for the S curl. That's more or less what this guy's haircut looks like.
So I thought that was funny. And then too, and then Batman like I guess and like a guy goes to breathe some fire on him, gets out of the way, and like lightly singes the top hat, and that makes it stop working.
Yeah, that was weird. I'm like,
Yeah, because it wasn't like didn't like burn up. He just kind of like puts it out and it's like it looks fine, and then
yeah.
it's like then you just hear like kind of like short circuit, or he's like oh no, and then you see all the guys, all the people that are mind controlled, they're like coming over and they're like oh wait. So it was like that's it, like fire, like you just need to be around and it works.
Yeah. The circuitry overheated, I guess. Like,
But what like circuitry is like kind of made to like overheat because that's what it does.
but then why do servers need air conditioning?
Well, as I said, like if it gets going, like you'll need to do that. But like
Does Mad Hatter have a fan in that hat? That'd be funny.
yeah, he has a couple of like the computer like RGB like case fans on the top of it, just like blowing out to help help to control the heat, so he himself doesn't also overheat while the circuitry's going.
That just hit me. I'm like, actually, there's layers to this. That's good. Yeah, so that breaks his control over them, and he goes like running out of the tent, and then he goes to Peach's cage, and he's just like, "You're my ticket out of here." And did Nightwing grab the whip and like whip the hat off him?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, and then I forget what happens after
Oh
this.
yeah. So he says, "Hats off in the presence of a lady,"
Oh yeah,
implying Peaches. And I'm like, she's about to show she's a girl, but she ain't no lady. Because
she's a lady.
oh yeah.
Oh whoa whoa,
So the
not a
gorilla
lady.
has no like control over like, or he has no control over the gorilla anymore. So the gorilla like slams on it, and it looks
Oh
like
yeah.
something else.
Oh yeah, you know, yeah, he's like jumping on it. Like my note is like, hey, like at this point, like Mad Hatter should fucking be like a paraplegic because he like jumps on like that on like on his back like multiple times.
She jumped. His pelvis must be like ground into a fine dust. Like
Kind of like the Death by Snoo Snoo like skeletons in
it
that one
literally
of.
looks like Death by Snoo Snoo.
but but yeah, like I had to hear he was yeah, his pelvis is in dust or he's a paraplegic at
It's
this
just like
point.
get it off, get it off. Yeah, there's some directions I could take that joke, but I feel like we've gone as far as we should. But yeah, Nightwing sister Miranda, like, are you gonna get her to stop? She's like, yeah, after about
Yeah,
five,
yeah,
10 minutes.
it's like yeah, no, but not right away. I'm in no hurry. Yeah, then I think that's the scene like where like Bruce and Dick are like walking in the like in the circus like in the on the regular folk side or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, then they're talking like, oh yeah, like it'd be good to hear, and ever since we like got this sorted out, we left Tim here for the week to let him see what circus life is really like.
yeah.
And then they pans over and you see him like shoveling like shit in the cage. No, I know. I think Bruce says like, "What, you got it? Got him like training animals or something." He's like, "Yeah, not quite." And it pans over to that, and then Dick's like, "I miss it," and then kind of walks away.
I miss the smell of shit.
And you might notice, like, are you sure you want to leave like a budding teenager with like a hot circus lady for a week?
Tim's just like worth every minute.
Yeah. So yeah, so what would you give this out of five mind controlled animals?
You know what? I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Like, I don't get what Bruce Timm's talking about. Maybe it's also because this episode sticks out in my childhood memory, but like I loved it. I thought it was like really clever, and I didn't expect the twist as it was. And yeah, though it was a fun episode. How about you?
Yeah, I think I'll give it a 4 or 5 as well because I felt like I was like the this string of episodes definitely felt like original like Batman the Animated Series episode. And just with you, I didn't see like the I probably should have. I didn't see like the twist of like who it actually was until it was like until pretty much basically revealed and stuff. So yeah, definitely 4 out of 5 as well. All right, folks, that is the episode for this week. Thanks for everyone for joining us in the Batcave to talk about Batman, the animated series. And I forgot to write down what the next episode is, so let's just give me a second. The next episode will be Old Wounds. So join us next week for that one. And you can follow us on Twitter/X at Beyond Backcast, on Instagram at Beyond the Backcast, and we are on YouTube now at youtube.com/at Beyond the Backcast. So check us out there or wherever you find your podcast and give us a rate, review, and follow, subscribe. That definitely help us out in the ranks area, more people to listen to us. Where can we find you on the internet, Braden?
You can find me on my podcast, Fandom and Folklore, where we talk about fantasy movies and TV shows and the fandoms that follow them. Currently going through a review of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. And if you want to find more about Beyond the Backcast, you can go to our Instagram, click on our link tree, and you can find a link to our Discord, the Batcave.
Yes, and you can follow me on Instagram at Stump Chunkman. That is my personal account there. And as I said, thanks for joining us in the Batcave to listen to us talk about Batman, the animated series at Beyond the Batcast. Goodbye, good chums. Kapow.